A super guy. We now turn our attention to the presentation of service awards to 16 members of our community who have served 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, and yes, Mary Helen, 60, 60 years. By the way, I'm 59. So when she started, I was 1 year off. These individuals demonstrate an unwavering commitment to the college and a true sense of resilience, having navigated with grace the countless changes and unexpected challenges that have occurred throughout their impressive tenures. Each service award honoree will receive a certificate and a gift. I invite Dr. Mark Meacham, Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, to announce the honorees.
For 10 years of service to the Chestnut Hill College community, we'd like to recognize Susan Sokolowski, MS, Instructor in Computer Science.
So we need to do a photo with each of you. So that's
Pamela King, MS, Instructor of Digital Forensics. Sister Marie Leahy, SSJ, EDD, Associate Professor of Education. Father Robert Mulligan, OSFS Chaplain and Assistant Professor of Education. And Rachel Sachs, PsyD, Associate Professor of Psychology. We now recognize those who have 15 years of service to Chestnut Hill College. Patrick McCauley, PhD, Associate Professor of Religious Studies. Empo Reed, Help Desk Manager. Very likely he is fixing one of your computers right now, so that's where he is. Ken Soprano, PhD, Professor of Biology. And though she's not able to join us today, we want to recognize Karen Wendling, PhD, Associate Professor of Chemistry. For 20 years of service to the Chestnut Hill community, Kelly Butler, PhD, Professor of Chemistry. And Suzanne Harkins, BS, unofficial title, person who makes me not look like an idiot every day. Official title, Executive Assistant to the Vice President of Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty. They're applauding because I don't look like an idiot. So she did her job well. For 25 years of service, we have one member of the faculty. For 25 years of service to the college community, we want to honor Cheryl Rothery, PsyD, APBB, Professor of Psychology. For 35 years of service to the college campus. We'd like to recognize Scott Browning, PhD, APBB, Professor of Psychology. Sister Mary Jo Larkin, SSJ, Dean for Library and Informational Resources. And finally, Sister Marilyn Ryan, SSJ, Professor of Mathematics. Now, please welcome back to the podium, Dr. Latimer.
We had to put that, when you hear that every time, it's so that I know when I'm supposed to come back. All right. So, 60 years. We are pleased to honor Sister Mary Helen Kashuba, Professor of French and Russian, which always, I have to say, has always impressed me to no end. Like if you were French or Russian, I'd say you were doing okay. But to be doing both, that's, I've been an academic for 30 years. I've yet to meet anyone that could say that. You have served the college for 60 years, 6 decades as a faculty member. It is difficult, it's impossible to fully grasp the depth of service and time you have given to the college. For some perspective, when Sister Mary Helen started on campus, and many of you will remember this, I know I do even as a child, JFK was president. A postage stamp was 4 cents. And zip codes had just been implemented for the first time in the US, oh boy, for good and ill. Sister Mary Helen has served on every significant academic committee of this college. She has served on countless regional and national councils and associations for foreign languages. She was awarded the Dorothy Ludwig Excellence in Teaching Award post-secondary in 2003 by the American Association of Teachers of French. And in 2019, she was awarded the honor of Commander in the Palms help me out here. Academique. I knew if I did it on my own, I would fail. Thank you. The highest academic French award one can receive outside of France. She has authored many journal articles as well as 2 books, one of which I've read. And one of those books remains a must-read for anyone on campus. That book is, the one I read, Tradition and Risk, A History of Chestnut Hill College. So, we honor and recognize your 60 years of service, Sister Mary Helen. It is my pleasure to present you with a gift certificate to William Penn Inn. On behalf of everyone at the college, I thank you for your combined 340 years of service. Extraordinary, yes. Yes, we did the math. Your innumerable contributions throughout your time here have been integral in building a strong institutional foundation, and we know your selfless presence will continue to benefit the college and community for many years to come.